I got a call from my primary care who said, there's some interesting results here regarding your kidneys. So I went back and got another blood test, and he called back almost instantly and said, turn the car around and go directly to the emergency room. They said, you have multiple myeloma. It's a form of cancer.
I was there with him when he told me the worst case scenario he had seen online. And then Dr. Hussein walked in and saved us.
I remember the first time I really met Greg, and I see this guy sitting at the edge of the bed, literally his hands on his face, looking down. I said, yes, probably you have multiple myeloma, but there is a million tests we need to do to answer the million questions you have.
He looked at me and he said something I will never forget. He said, I promise you, you will die of something other than this. We'll get this under control. I will take care of you.
I never felt hopeless. I never felt like this was not going to turn out well because of Dr. Hussein.
In the very, very beginning, I was given treatments through an IV very quickly after going on the medication. The numbers went way down and got generally under control.
In his disease, what we call multiple myeloma, it's really a cancer of a cell in the bone marrow called the plasma cell. Unfortunately, the myeloma came back. I told him, this is it. We will put you in remission, give you very high doses of chemo, and then we use your healthy stem cells that we froze a few years ago to rescue your own bone marrow and kill it all.
Getting ready for stem cell transplant. I met my other oncologist, I have two, Dr. Hugo Fernandez, a Moffitt doctor that practices within the Memorial system.
Dr. Fernandez treated him in our what we call Malignant Hematology and Cellular therapy program.
It turns out that the harvest and hold decision just made a ton of sense because there were new medications, there were some things that changed over that 5-year period. It got me to a point where I can go from here being healthy and strong. If I did it originally, I don't know where we would have ended up in 5 years.
He is so powerful and so focused. And once he decides to do something and we support him, he will really do it.
There's no cure for this, but you manage it like a chronic disease, and so you just deal with it. Once a month, I get my blood taken and they do the test, and I kind of forget about it until the next blood test comes up.
Everything they did made Greg healthy and gave him his life back.
I care about the people who work here. Donna and I made a decision that we were going to sponsor 2 break rooms for the employees that make all this stuff happen.
We were so lucky to have this place in our backyard. It gave us so much more of our life to live, even though we were going through the really hard part with cancer.